Hey there, Magic Maker. It's Deb D here for your Sunday Surrender. It's you, me, this Sunday, and the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. So many blessings to everybody this Sunday who today is a special day for you. Whatever it is that you're celebrating or acknowledging, blessings to you all, for I know that there's a lot happening across the world with people coming together to be together in community for their blessings and their prayers and their thanks and their gratitude and their acknowledgement. So I'm just acknowledging that. I'm acknowledging you, the magic in you, and also acknowledging. Let's take a big, deep breath, Magic Makers, for we are now officially one breath away on the other side of that peak of the full moon. So we had that beautiful full moon, and I don't know about you, but that full moon really brought about some full realization, emotions, insight. I mean, this is what full moons do. And the full moon that was exact yesterday in the sign of Libra was all about relationships. And if there's anything that's going to trigger an earthbound human, it's relationships. So we are all now a one beat on the other side of that big full moon, which did bring to light something about a relationship or relationships in your life. So whatever it may be, do as I'm doing today with my slight emotional hangover and just think, where is the love? Where are the lessons? What do I need to let go of? And also, let's take a big deep breath, for we are now on the other side, and the moon's saying, okay, my light is still here. I'm just going to keep showing you some stuff for a while, but then I'm going to show you how to let go. That's what the moon does on the other side of a full moon, is she lets go. And she doesn't do it all just in one swoop, one night. She takes a little bit of time. There's the waning of the moon, leading us towards the beginning of a new lunar cycle at new moon. Now this month, our new moon is actually in the same month as the other new moon. So April has 2 new moons. On the 30th of this month, we're going to have our next new moon. And not only is it a little bit different being in the same month as the one before, it's also, eclipsing, which means on April 30th, we begin our eclipse season with that new moon eclipsing. So this is why I wanted to pull out the Enchanted Map today. For we now are advised, encouraged, invited to do a little bit of letting go before that new moon, before that eclipse. For an eclipse is going to align you up for your highest good, and the most alignment can be made possible for you if you've made some space for that magic. So what did you learn at the full moon? What's been happening in your Astro New Year? For we did start our astrological new year with the new moon, and then we've just had the full moon. So we're really in the beginning of like a bigger cycle, and then the eclipse is going to come along and shake things up. We've also got Pluto and Saturn doing some business between now and that eclipse, and Pluto is kind of like one of those trickster minxes, because Pluto wants to bring the shadow to the light, and Pluto wants transformation. So Pluto's going to say, what are you going to transform before you hit the eclipse? And then Saturn is saying, are you playing by the rules? Do we know what we're doing here? Uranus in there causing a little bit of chaos as well. But rather than getting involved in what all of the planets are doing, for they are absolutely our guide, I thought we'd go to the Enchanted Map and say, please, Enchanted Map, we are on the other side of that full moon. And now that we are on the other side, and we know that we now have just under 2 weeks to get ourselves ready for that new moon that is eclipsing, that's going to begin our eclipse season. Enchanted Map, can you show us the way? What do we need to know? So I'm just going to ask for us all as a community of magic makers, what do we need to know? So breathing in now, Magic Maker, what have you learnt? What intention did you set at the new moon? What did that full moon show you? What is full in you now? What do you think is time to let go of? And then we're going to ask for us all, for the highest good of us all, enchanted map, show us the way. Show us something we need to know now. Oh, we're getting some jumpers, too many jumpers there. Show us what we need to know now, for we're not exactly at the edge of the eclipse season, but we're going to start working on that now, because that's what's advised, magic makers. Start working on it now so that you're in line to like slip into that season, down the eclipse corridor. So magic map, what are we going to begin working on now? Show us the way. What is the way? Show us the way. Oh, we get magic stream. But interesting, magic stream came in the reversed position. Now let's get a clarifier for that. I'm going to explain what magic stream means in a moment, but you can just start to breathe in. Are you in the magic stream? Let's breathe it in and let's get a clarifier. I just want some more information about that reversed magic stream. What else do we need to know? This one. Aha. Encouragement. Also reversed. Okay, so let's play, my friends. Let's play. So we have magic stream and encouragement, and they're both kind of upside down. And upside down doesn't mean bad. It just means a different perspective on the magic of this card. So magic stream is, it's like the slipstream. When we're in the magic stream, we're co-creating with the universe. Things are possible, feels like things are moving forward. Magic stream reversed, and I said, what direction are we going in? So this is obviously not the direction we want to go in, but it is the direction that may take us to where we want to get. So when we get magic stream reversed, what the cards are actually saying is, what is not easy? What is not flowing right now? What about if you just let that go? What is not working? Even though you tried, even though you've maybe looked at it in different ways, even though you really, really want it to work. And I'm not saying that it's not going to work, but sometimes when we're in a reverse of a magic stream, we are trying too hard. We're putting too much pressure on it, and we're actually causing resistance. So as we're leading towards this eclipse season beginning, and I say, what direction should we go? Don't go in the direction of where things aren't working out and they feel hard. And I'm not saying that they're not going to. I am saying, what happens if you just step out of the stream for a minute? Just step out of the stream for a minute. And then the clarifier being the encouragement card reversed means, are you giving yourself a hard time? Are you putting a lot of pressure on yourself? Or are you listening to that voice in your head that's telling you that it's not going to work, or this is the wrong direction, or it's all going to be chaos and confusion? Like whatever it is that that voice in your head is saying, you might want to reverse that. And what you can do is, if you're finding it too hard to find a different voice in your own head, find somebody who loves you and start to talk to them about your stream, what's going on, and be listening for the encouragement, be listening for a new direction. So now is the time to be letting go of all of the words, thoughts, belief patterns that are not encouraging you. And sometimes you've got to dig in a bit there. Here's Pluto with that shadow saying, transform that. For what we want to do is we want to step out of the stream that we're currently in. What is not working, we can let it go. You might want to try just walking away for a few days. You might want to try taking responsibility for the fact that it's not working. Doesn't mean that somebody or something else isn't playing their part, but what happens if you took full responsibility for what is possible if we step away from what is not working? If we start to tell ourselves there is another way, what becomes possible then? Let's pull a third card and ask that. What becomes possible then? asking now, enchanted map, we get it, like it is tricky. Like, I don't know, I've spoken to a lot of people who have full moon emotional hangovers. Maybe you don't, and blessings to you, but this full moon in this sign of Libra with Pluto just mucking about in the magical playground there, it's all been absolutely drawing us towards our highest good. But sometimes earthbound humans, we make it tricky, we make it hard, we put our feet on the ground and we get stubborn. I can be the queen of that if you want me to be. So now we're just asking, what happens if we actually just step out of the stream? What happens if we just let go of those thought patterns, those beliefs, or even like any body in our world that's not encouraging us? What about if we just step away? Step out of that stream and find a new way, because the eclipse is going to help you find a new way. But what you want to do is be lining up before that so the universe can co-create with you rather than nudge you along. So, enchanted map, what happens if we step out of the stream and we reverse our lack of encouragement towards being a bit kinder to ourselves? What is possible then? Let's see, magic makers, what we receive now. You cannot write this stuff. This one came in the upright position, peaks of joy. Take that home, magic makers. This is what's possible. So trust me, I get it. I am completely there. See this? That stream? Maybe not flowing. I get it, I feel it, I'm in it. What happens if we step out? Step out of that stream, find a new way. For the magic is actually flowing. We just found ourselves in some resistance. And we found ourselves either listening to ourselves or another or the world or society saying that we're either not good enough or it's not going to work or this is always hard or we never get to win. If we let all of that go, if we do as the moon does and just let go, let go, let go, I ask what's possible, and peaks of joy is possible, which means you hit these new places in peaks of joy. Not just like the joy that we've had before, but new joy, which is also what an eclipse can bring. An eclipse is going to bring radical change. Eclipses are the wild card. What needs to change can change now when we're moving towards this eclipse. And things are going to change. Planets are going to start going retrograde again. There's a whole heap of movement in the sky, so let's move with it and not resist. For then, we're going to get some peaks of joy. Now, I also just wanted to share, I recently found in a storage box my Archangel cards. So we're going to pull out an Archangel. So while we are figuring out how do I even step out of this stream, do I want to? Is that too hard? Or shall I stubbornly stay here? While we're reversing thoughts in our head or stepping away from people that are not actually encouraging us, which Archangel would like to also add a little bit of angelic advice, help, support for that? Because we all want to be there at the peaks of joy. You know it, I know it. It's what humans are after all the time. We are in a constant pursuit. Where's the joy? Where's the joy? We want some of that. So peaks of joy is possible if we step out of the magic stream that is not working and we step away. Which of the archangels would like to also come in and just say, and I got something to say too. So magic makers, let's see, we get, okay, Jeremiah, look at this. Jeremiah says, all is well. All is actually well. Let's see what else says here. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Oh, okay. Thank you, Archangel Magic. What a turnaround, my people. Look at that, magic makers. All is well and peaks of joy, because we are going to take heed of this magic. The magic stream is reversed, so it's saying what is not flowing, step out of that stream. Encouragement, we're going to turn that frown upside down. We're going to get some encouragement within and also in our world, because Archangel Jeremiah says, actually, you know what, all is well. And further down the map, you're just about to meet your peaks of joy. So it's worth it, isn't it? It's worth stepping out of the stream. It's worth reversing the thoughts in your head. I'm breathing that in. I am going to take that advice for myself. This is also something that I wrote about in the Big Life Magic Makers blog. If you want to read that story, you want to go to Big Life Magic Makers and hit stories, and all of the stories that I share is there. And if you are interested in your magic map, so more than the enchanted map for all magic makers, if you feel moving into this eclipse season on the other side of this full moon with whatever is happening in your world, that you would be well served with an energy and oracle reading and the designing, crafting, co-creating you, me and the universe, your magic map, then you may just want to click a link that says your magic map reading and just learn some more, because maybe it's time for you to step into your magic map. So magic makers, many blessings to everybody celebrating everything, and also just celebrate because you deserve it, because you know it, I know it. And let's just declare it one more time. You are the magic. Big love.